This is the remix.
Smoke weed every day.
What's the motherfucking deal? What's going down? Welcome to the Kush Den, man. If you're not familiar with the Kush Den is a 420 friendly conversation in the community, man. Even if you don't participate in the smoke, man, you're more than welcome to participate in the conversation. If you don't smoke, man, pour yourself a nice adult beverage. If you don't drink, pour yourself up a nice warm glass of milk. Sit back, relax, and hop in the chat. And tonight, man, we're gonna talk about something. You know, the last couple of weeks I've been pre-programming. You know, there's a couple of stories I missed, and I just want to talk about some things, man. And one of those things that we want to talk about tonight is the motherfucking me, R. Kelly, I admit. Now, when I first heard about this song earlier today, I was just like, okay. Some people was talking about, oh, he admitted to, you know, doing some shenanigans with some other things, that he was admitting to all the shit he did. And I was like, okay, well, I might have to check this out. And some people said, oh, he ain't admit to shit. And, you know, a lot of people had a lot of different opinions on, you know, basically what was going down. And so I said, man, let me go ahead and see. Let me go ahead and see what the hell is going on. Damn, that was a very interesting like. But like I said, let's see what the hell is going on up in the sheets up in my home. But the thing is, okay, I don't think it was. If you haven't heard it, I don't want to ruin it. I mean, it's not really to ruin. I have like mixed feelings about it. Okay. One of the things that I've been kind of pondering is because he did come out and admit a bunch of things, but I think a lot of things he admitted, you know, most men could probably say, you know, except for maybe some of the fame and some of the things that come with that. But I don't think it was like a damning, a conviction of himself. What's the motherfucking deal, Wise? What's going down? I don't think it was like a conviction of himself. I feel like, let me make sure I got the real chat open, not the top chat. Just make sure I got the live chat going. Okay. I listened to, oh man, and if y'all don't know, you know, we've been on a sober train in the Kush Den. And so since we've been on a sober train, you know, it's like day, 40, whatever. Man, you know what? As a matter of fact, I remember the other day when you told me you was on like day 45 hours. I was like, damn, that shit went by quick. I feel like my shit done gone by quick too. Like, god damn, I've been going for a month and some change already. Let's see, what is this? 23rd? So it's like 43, 42, 43, somewhere in that. But anyway, talking about the R. Kelly, I admit, man. Now, for part of it, honestly, I'm going to be like, I give him his props, because he came out, man, he really just aired himself out on a lot of things that I don't think a lot of people would say. Shit. You know, he put himself out there talking about, you know, his reading disorder, how he doesn't read well, and, you know, where he fucked up. And I mean, it's a 19-minute song. It's like an episode of most TV shows. But, you know, R. Kelly don't give a damn about time limits. Unbeaten Sports, what's the motherfucking deal? And the thing about it is, like I say, you know, you have to pay attention to what he was talking about. Roscoe, what's the motherfucking deal? He let loose a lot of secrets about himself. And I don't think, maybe, you know, if you're a follower, you know, maybe stuff you knew. But I'm going to be honest, man. Like I say, you know, that nigga, the pissing on little girls, and trust me, I definitely have issues with that. But at the same time, how old you gotta be to know you shouldn't be getting pissed on? Dave Chappelle said that. But I mean, we have set standards in society. But we can look at a lot of shit. We can talk about a lot of things. And I'm not trying to be an R. Kelly apologist, but let's just be realistic. All right, let's just talk about some shit. You know, we talk about how these young hoes nowadays, they've been eating the chicken real good, church is real good. And the Popeye's real good. And, you know, these young girls ain't looking like young girls. So I can't sit here and say that, that, you know, maybe he got duped. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to apologize for that because, I mean, shit, you famous. You got to know what you do and what you don't do. You got to be careful. But again, the same situation I almost had with Akon just for dancing with a bitch. You know, people try to railroad him. He ain't piss on the bitch, but, you know, whatever people fetishes they into, hey, that's on them. The underage shit, there's no explanation for that. There's no whatever for that. But then sometimes, you know, motherfuckers get caught up. He admitted to being a freak. He admitted to a bunch of shit. But I think he said a lot of real shit on there too. And when I'm saying real shit, that he basically, you know, talked about people who will use you to get leverage when it's all good. I'm sure when times is up, he talked about being broke. You know, he talked about how he don't own none of this shit. I mean, he really aired himself out there. The shit that a lot of motherfuckers would do. I don't have any offbeat fetishes. I like standard missionary sex, and I make sure I wrap my penis twice, and I like to poke it through the front hole. I don't do anything dangerous. I like to keep it standard by the book, by the good book. I don't do any frisky, freaky stuff. No fetishes here. No, but keeping it real. You know, man, like it's a different thing. Like I say, I never look at myself the same way. Like I never try to compare myself to a celebrity or a person because you have no idea what the fuck is going on. Who is Danielle and Malu? I have no idea who that is. But it's a thing, man. And like I'm sitting here, again, not saying I agree with none of this shit, but it was a whole thing on Twitter the other day, and it was a bunch of young hoes talking about they fucking older niggas and all this other shit. And it's the mind state of society that we're in now. And I mean, it's not kosher. It's not by the book. I'm not with the shit. I don't like young hoes anyway. So I don't ever have to worry about falling to that mistake. You got to be on some motherfucking, you got to be, look, you gotta have. Look, I fuck with experienced bitch over bitch. I gotta teach some shit, or she just young and wild and out of style. I'm not vouching for any of that, but I'm just saying, just looking at this, taking, you know, everything else out of it. You have to give the man credit for just airing himself out, man. The instant thoughts, right? That's what I'm saying, man. You go to a beat, these motherfuckers, like, I mean, it is what it is. Like, these fucking mothers and friends, like, they teaching these young hoes to do this dumb shit. Trap these niggas. You get the money out there, get some money. But he talked about the situation, the most recent situation with the people trying to say that he had the girls in a sex cult and all that shit. But I told y'all when that happened, or if we ever talk about it, that I believe that was on the parents. Because the bitches was fucking... shit, probably young kids when this shit happened, when the peeing shit happened. And then, you know, the parents tried to push him to go live with him and do all this other shit because they was hoping to get some money out of it. He admitted, he talked about that. He's like, yeah, you know, I fucked a bitch. And, you know, y'all just got mad because y'all thought it was going to be some money coming out of it. And y'all didn't get no money out of it. And so because you didn't get any money out of it, then you start turning it into a thing. You know, he talked about, you know, not owning any of his music. You know, why he's broke. And that's why he got to keep touring, because he ain't got no fucking money. And again, like I say, I'm not excusing anything that he's done, but in reality, I don't know the scenario, and I agree with you, brother. What's the motherfucking deal? Homer, what's the motherfucking deal? I agree, man, that the parents ain't parents no more, because honestly, they knew what the fuck they was getting their kid in. Come on, man. They was looking for a fucking payday, and they was using that kid as a check. They was like, they know R. Kelly a fucking freak. They gonna push him up in the face. Oh, yeah, go live with him and go do all this other shit. Come on, them parents knew what was up. And people say, oh, don't blame the parents. Fuck that. Blame the motherfucking parents, because if anything else, they should have taught her fucking better. You know what I mean? Like, if they knew what the situation was, they was put it in. They know what the music industry is about. People know what that shit is. A lot of these women who get into it, that's why you see them taking sexual photos, the singers and all. I ain't blaming all them. You know, they know that's what attracts men's attention and all that other shit. But it's like, you know, if you're truly talented, do you really need all that shit? Or you got to find your own lane. How does that work? But again, man, listening to the song, I actually went into the song like, oh, this nigga finna talk about some bullshit. He finna try to talk his way out of a bunch of stupid shit. But I listened to it, man, and some of the shit I could relate to. Now, I ain't pissing on nobody yet. I may change my mind. I may get old and need to do some different shit, but I ain't pissing on nobody yet. Yeah, it's a song called I Admit. It's like almost 20 minutes long. An eagle tried to snatch up a little girl in Pakistan. A Philadelphia eagle. But my thing is, I don't know what that man then went through. Because again, he was the Pied Piper. He was the R. You know, just like you talk about, you know, Michael Jackson. He made Thriller. Hey, R. Kelly got me a lot of ass. All right. TP2. You know what I'm saying? Look. But once you start listening to it, you don't even think it's like a whole 20 minutes. It actually goes by pretty quick. And so, trust me, it might not be right. Exactly. We already know. You already know, man. Look, I can't lie. Shit, even in college, Chocolate Factory got me some action. Man, 12 played the original 12. I mean, all that shit, you know, and he had some Suspect songs along the way that seems like you ready, made you question some shit. You know, it made you like, hey, well, who ready? You should know this. This is not a legal matter, is it? But my deal is, hey, like I say, hey man, that man got me plenty of action, or at least I definitely have a soundtrack to some motherfucking R. Kelly. But you know, again, like I say, pissing on little bitches and shit, I ain't with that shit. But my thing is, the man, he put himself out there in a way that most people wouldn't do. And for that, I'm not saying I'm giving him, applauding him, but you gotta respect the fact that the motherfucker put himself. Most people, like I say, gonna sit there, they gonna hide everything. Motherfucker talked about he got the Floyd Mayweather, can't read. Talked about how he was at the Grammys. Come on, everybody knew that he was a weirdo. But he talked about, man, how I used to be a loser in school. I wasn't cool, and you know, I was always weird. He talked about a lot of off the wall shit. You know, he talked about he was motherfucking me. Shaka Brawl breaks out of Taco Bell restaurant after customer cuts the line. I could only imagine. Look, you cutting in line for them nacho fries is going down. You say you feel dirty for liking his songs. Man, it is what it is. Look, I fuck with the music more so than the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But the thing is, man, you can't say, I don't think anybody can honestly sit here and say, unless you may be with the younger crowd, R. Kelly made great fucking music. R. Kelly made great dance, like old kind of, you know, like that stepping shit. It was cool. Had motherfuckers stepping that wasn't with that shit. R. Kelly made great inspirational, I believe I can fly. You know what I'm saying? The world's greatest. Hey, I made it. I'm the world's greatest. Yeah, he's sick. He got some issues, man. But think about it. The same thing could be said about MJ. People said MJ had some issues. MJ was sick. MJ had some other shit going on. And I'm sure there's buku other artists that have had some other things going on. So when it comes down to this, you know, like, can you separate the artist from their music? Or if you like the music, you like the artist? I mean, how does that go? And it makes me sad to know that the man is broken. He's not getting paid off any of his music, though. Like, fuck all the extra shit, like just the business aspect of it. Because he admitted, he's like, I ain't getting no money. I'm getting none of that shit. I don't hold none of my music. And I'm like, that's fucking, like, this dude wrote some of the greatest fucking songs of all time, man. He talked about the Spotify shit. He's like, when it comes down to it, you know, he has not been found guilty of anything. Has not been found guilty of anything other than the court of public opinion. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what he said. He said been doing it, what, 31 years or some shit? And so he's sitting there talking about, man, he's only guilty in the court of public opinion, man. No, I was never trapped in the closet. Man, I trapped a bitch in the closet one time, though. But that's not like how it sounds. I ain't kidnapped a bitch or nothing like that. I told y'all this story once. We'll tell it again one day. That was man, matter of fact, fucking, I think she's supposed to be getting married soon. So that's all good. I'd love to see her make it. But my thing is, yeah, and that's the thing, public opinion. But people are allowed to have opinion about your life that don't even fucking know you. You know what I'm saying? Piss with digital. You know, again, we talk about like a sick motherfucker, but we can talk about the Cosby shit. Cosby did a lot of great, man. I'm telling you, like that Dave Chappelle, it was funny as shit, but it's true. He rapes, but he saves. Did he do more harm or did he do more good? You know what I mean? It's like, it's an odd place to be. You know, if you do good for 100 million people, but you accost one person, are you really, what are you? Are you the good or are you the bad? You know what I mean? Huh? It says, well, you got to block the outside door. I'm going to check that out, though. You say, I'm going to look that up. Hold on. But, I mean, honestly, and the reason why I look at it is because, man, I've looked at my life, and I've just thought about a lot of the shit that has happened. And, again, public opinion, and not on the scale of which he's on, but, you know, in a more local manner, people talking a lot of shit about shit they have no fucking idea. But you hear motherfuckers who take the chance. Like, motherfuckers will take the chance and ruin you if they can. Like, I'm not anybody. And this is even before I was even ever doing YouTube and shit like that. I'm not anybody. Motherfuckers have taken a lot of motherfucking shit that and ran my name through a lot of stuff. Situations where it wasn't nothing like what they said. I hear the rumors. I hear all the bullshit. But again, it comes from people who don't like me because of whatever, not even because I did anything necessarily to them, because of shit I didn't do for them, or because I just stopped fucking with them because I seen the character of their ways. You know what I'm saying? The man or whatever, you know, say whatever the character of their ways. But and I've heard my man, man, if you ask people, motherfuckers, too, he killed such and such, or he did this and he did that, or I told you all about motherfuckers trying to falsely accuse me of fucking raping motherfuckers. Like, that's the reason why I talk about this shit so openly, because I know I didn't do none of that shit. Like, I don't give a fuck, man. You know, man, prove it. Like, prove it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I did that shit, man, prove that shit. Because I know I didn't fucking do none of that shit. Like, that's not even me, dog. Ain't no pussy on earth worth taking. Like, never has been, never will be. Like, you could put motherfucker. Hey, speaking of, I was trying to think of a comparison. I was about to say Halle Berry, but Halle Berry, I think she got bad pussy. Like, that's why niggas always beating up on her and leaving her ass. But did y'all see Jada Pinkett? Did y'all see that picture, Jada Pinkett? Man, get you a Jada, man. God, good grief. I ain't mad at you, Will. I ain't mad at you about them little weird kids you have. You know what I'm saying? Tyson. Yeah, Tyson's great. Tyson might have been a little, I don't know if Tyson, he a little snappy, he a little cuckoo. He was talking about when he seen old guy fucking with Leonardo DiCaprio. He's like, I ain't got no change. Hey, look, I ain't tripping. I get the jest from men. Die that shit the right way. That motherfucker there was looking right. Shit, she looking right, but you right with all his victims wherever we live. I don't think Bill raped all of them. I think he might have had his way. I think Bill was having a good time with some of them. Some of them didn't get what they wanted, because it's just funny how it all revolved around a similar scenario. Who means who the fuck be, you know, who goes to hotels for script readings and, you know, private ear, the same shit, like, you know, fucking what's his name? He's a fucking pervert. Goddamn Run. Was it Rev Run or whatever? It's Russell Simmons or whatever, one of them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Riri could get it, but she's still young. She don't get the clout. Like, we'll see what Riri look like when she about 40 something. You know what I'm saying? She just not getting thick, so she ain't even a real woman yet. The thing about Bill is a lot of them motherfuckers took it, man. They was with that shit. A lot of them motherfuckers probably willingly popped that shit. Yeah, I finished it. I finished it last night. No, J-Lo, yeah, J-Lo been done did. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, there ain't no pussy on earth that's worth taking, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, so again, I think a lot of this, man, is women put a high price on themselves and think that, hey, I can throw this pussy at this motherfucker, I'm gonna get him. A lot of women think like that. And when that shit don't work, well, change your plans. You know what I'm saying? Again, just like I'm telling you, it was motherfuckers just for me, just going to college, dog. Like, throwing some ass, like, yeah, I smashed, I'm fucked, but it ain't nothing like that. And they thought it was gonna get them somewhere, and it got them nowhere. And then next thing you know, oh, you know, Honcho did this, and I'm, man, bitch. Okay, there's witnesses to know I ain't do that shit. Did I motherfucking me? Yeah, the Kenneth, goddamn, how long you been in the Kush then, goddamn Kenneth? I talk about that shit all the fucking time that I've been through that shit. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. 40 years later, now I feel the strength to when you speak about women, I just assume you mean all of them except for you. That's the way you should think. That's how every woman should approach the situation. Like, when I'm talking about women, if it don't apply, let it fly. Like, if you know that's not you, like I said, motherfuckers say, oh, goddamn, niggers do this and niggers do that. And do I get mad about it? No, because I don't do that. If I don't do that shit don't fucking bother me. Like, it's motherfuckers I know that do that shit. And if they talk about them type of people, then they talk about them. They're not talking about me. So I don't get upset when people use generalizations. So I think that's how you should approach it, Heidi. Sunshine Walker. But again, man, like I say, shit. Again, like, man, I'm took. Look, that's why I say I'm real. The way that could be part of the reason why I talk about women the way I do. The way I mean a lot of the shit, because I know how women are, man. And like, society tries to hit you with all this. Oh, they're angels. We need to, man. Women are scandalous. You see what I'm saying? Women are motherfucking manipulative. And if they don't get their way, if they think they pussy gold and they think it's magic and that shit don't shake, they will resort to other means. If they have an end game, they trying to get in your pocketbook, or they trying to get some advantage or leverage over you. I mean, shit. Like I say, look at old buddy, man. I talk about Humphreys, whatever his name was. He didn't even fuck the broad, dog. This motherfucker was so mad because her pussy couldn't trap him because she had some old whack snatch. He ain't even smashed the broad. You know what I mean? Like, because she didn't okey doke motherfuckers before, I'm sure. And motherfucking me, he said, I don't think you're just a social critic, mostly black people and women. Yeah. Like I said, I don't deal with enough other people to really judge. I would talk about Asians a lot more, but I don't have enough Asian friends. I don't have any Asian friends. Yeah, they blame all this shit on men, but what it is when they really need to blame their mama for selling them a bunch of bullshit ass game, and that shit didn't really fucking work, and then they upset about it. Now, because the men didn't follow the protocol my mom said they would. All these men are shit. But anyway, like I say, it is what it is. But back to R. Kelly, man. Dude made some great music. In the business aspect of it, I'm upset for him. The fact that he doesn't have any fucking money. Because at the very least, like I say, you know, this dude, you would think he would be eating off his motherfucking albums, but not. What is his catalog? You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Women are manipulative. They're patient and they're manipulative. And if they throw it at you too easy, that you have some type of status or something going on for you, don't be surprised if bras don't know that you got some. They know you got. Remember when Tyrese was talking about he went on a date with the bitch, and shit, he asked to use her phone or some shit like that because his had died or whatever the fuck it was. And he pulled up the fucking shit, googling his net worth. Or it was one of them niggas. It was Tyrese or one of them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. Don't contain any testosterone. No, you in trouble. You know, it's cool to be one of them soy boys. You know what I'm talking about? But you have testosterone flowing through your system. You're going to get in some trouble. Shame on you. Toxic masculinity. What the fuck? Toxic masculinity is what made this country and every other motherfucker. That's what motherfuckers would go to war. That's your toxic masculinity. You know what I mean? To protect the fucking country, shit like that. That's toxic masculinity. It's good when you need it. When you need a motherfucker to pick your trash up to fucking, that's toxic. I mean, this shit, because your trash probably is fucking toxic. It's just most likely a man pick. That's toxic masculinity right there. No, but what it was just a bunch. It was partly because of the female, but yeah, mainly because he just felt like being the R. But it's a situation where they was trying to say, you know, he's got a sex cult and he's doing this and he's doing that and he has all these, like, shit. Again, those parents let the teenage, whatever she was, 17, 18, however old the fuck she was, they encouraged her to go with R. Kelly. He talks about it in the song. You know what I'm saying? He's like, shit, she was legit not smashed. Like, hey, y'all mad because ain't no fucking money come up out of the shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all thought, and that's what it was. These motherfuckers, you said the girl got stabbed. Who got stabbed? I ain't even hear the fucking, the shit about it. You say, but I judge a case by exactly, man. You do. You have to be case by case. But I'm like I say, I'm not the type of person like a lot of these motherfuckers, and that's what killed me with, like, that's why I really just been real, like, stop fucking with 16 and some of the other channels, because the shady shit came out, And then the first thing he fucking had, R. Kelly at police station too to this music. The first thing they come out with shady is, I believe it. I believe a woman when she says that. Slit her throat. Man, what the fuck? Man, what am I missing out? I've been missing out on the news. The reason was he's a fucking coward. He wasn't trying to run up on no man to fucking do it. He gonna fucking do it to a bitch. You know what I'm saying? When he probably really has some type of fetish for it. He got rejected by a black chick somewhere along the way. And that's what the fuck it is. Again, man. Motherfuckers all that, there you go. Like I say, shit. This bunch of coward ass motherfuckers, man. These disease, ligma. No, I don't know what the fuck that is. The taco, man, that's what I was looking up, but I stopped and started talking to taco shit. But man, like I say, crazy world we fucking live in. But again, like I say, case by case. Do I think every woman is scandalous? No. But I don't ever just say, I don't omit the possibility. Like some motherfuckers out here so full of that sucker shit. Oh, there's no way a woman would do that. It's got to be something he did. Oh man, I use people. I mean, they do. They learn to use people. Fucking once a female learns the power of the pussy, and then again I blame men because let's be realistic. Once a motherfucking female start getting a body on her, old ass perverts start coming out the fucking woodworks and shit like that. You could ask any broad, they'll tell you that. And then they start getting all kind of odd disgust. It's a lot of motherfucking perverts out there that just ain't been caught, dog. And the thing about it is, once they start realizing that power, they think they can use that power. Patrice was the motherfucking man, dog. Man, he too soon. But like I say, the fact that once they learn that fucking shit, they start using that shit. And who's to blame, man? You got to use whatever advantage you have in life. But what happens is they think it works on every man. And then they come across a motherfucker that shit don't shake on. They start getting mad because they can't get what they want out of a motherfucker. And they start going an alternate route. They'll start saying some old scandalous off the wall shit. I mean, you just got to pay attention to what she does. You got to pay attention to a broad. Like, watch how she moves, man. Is that the one that hung him? You know what I'm saying? But she learned that from somewhere. Probably most likely, like I say, especially if she's growing up in a single mother household and she's a female watching what her mama do and her mama scandalous shit, she gonna learn that shit. She gonna see that shit. Her mama got niggas coming in and out all the time and she getting this and that from them. She getting this and this and that from them. I'm gonna do the same shit. Man. But see, this is why I say the shit that killed me, dog. Like, you know, shit like this goes on. Niggas are threatening a nigga for saying some shit, speaking his mind about, you know, issues, black issues, or whatever issues, and call all this and threaten to kill a nigga. But you don't ever see niggas ever make no moves on no shit like that with shit that really affects shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say, man, all that other shit, man, that's why I just be like, I be in my own lane, dog. But saw on Facebook some people that in the gay community are promoting pedophilia. These men are saying they feel okay to have sex with them. Man, the fucking dude, dog. Like it's man, it's a whole bunch of weird shit going on. Like the dude was talking about that shit, that the gay men be picking up young boys and mentoring them, you know what I'm saying, into that gay lifestyle. And who was the dude? Because I would actually pay attention to a lot of shit he was saying, but then he started like that shit came out and he lost a lot of clout after that. Who's that gay conservative dude, man? Fuck, what was his name? Milo. And he was talking about that shit, Rick Perry. Rick Perry's a gay conservative. But yeah, Yiannopoulos or whatever. And he used to say a lot of shit that made a lot of sense, but then he started talking about, you know, well, it's a thing in the gay community that, you know, that I didn't feel like it was pedophilia or whatever. You know, I felt like he was teaching me. So I'm like, I'm done with this shit. So that's how y'all get down. You know what I'm saying? It's like these weird standards that go on. But again, like, there are laws on the books, but there's a lot of people who live outside the law on multiple different levels. Money sets you free. You say never get drunk in podcast for 4 hours. What? Just get high and fucking do it. 740 report this morning. They finna stop beside stop. See, that's why I say, man, with the little one, I be all fit. Look, it's only two. It's all, look, You either got a vagina or you got a fucking penis. You ain't got no fucking penis, so you're a little girl. That's about a look. That's how it shake. Don't let nobody tell you no different. Don't let the motherfuckers at school tell you no different. And that's why I say try to get some shit shaken in real life, so that way, like I say, we can take her out. Because that's something we've been talking about for a while now, is this homeschooling, like I say, shit. Because it that fucking school shit, man, society will fuck you over, dog. And then, like I say, slowly but surely, it'll be the decline of everything that is what it is, man. You know. Bruce. Mama named him Bruce. I'm going to call him Bruce. But, hold on, give me 1 second here. You know what I'm saying? The thing about it is, actually, let's cut that right there. The thing about it, give me 1 second. The thing about it is that, again, people start feeling sorry for this stuff, and you can see it happening because every major company now is turning their logo into some rainbow shit and supporting this and that. Oh, we're supporting. But my thing is, cool, you gay. But why does everything that has to do with being gay is on some overly sexual debauchery type shit? Why is pride? Why ain't it motherfuckers in regular clothes going out and saying, hey, socialize, saying, hey, man, you know, I'm gay, nice to meet you, hey, the gay community, this and this. It's always some motherfuckers dressed in some weird ass little Uzi shit and dancing around in the streets just doing some overly flamboyant ass shit. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, again, yeah, it's being forced. Like, why? I be seeing shit. That's why I say sometimes I just have to fall back off Twitter, man. Somebody posted a heterosexual Pride Day. I mean, if we love it, everything, why the fuck? What is this needed for? Because every day is like, motherfuckers was getting mad. Like, okay, you get your days, you get your special celebrations. You know, let other motherfuckers be happy for what they are. You know what I'm talking about? But again, like I say, I don't knock nobody. They got to live how they live. But when you start pushing shit into my lane and start, well, you got to, I don't got to do a motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm not going to force you to believe anything that I say. You know what I'm saying? I respect everybody in their own fucking generational revenge. Hold on, don't do that. Don't do that. Like I say, I respect people, but at the same time, I don't have to agree with what you believe in to respect you, to support whatever your cause may be. But my thing is, and that's what happens though, when people who have been oppressed get power, they try to force and oppress others. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's like certain things, like I say, man, it's just certain shit I can't subscribe to because of the people that be behind it. You know, like what you mentioned earlier, like the BLM shit, man. But so you know what I'm saying? No, what's the point of attacking nobody? One, I tell you, like the internet, man, I don't even get off into that shit, dog. Like I would crack my little jokes and shit. I'm not gonna take anything serious simply because unless I can put my hands on you, there ain't no point in me getting mad about the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause that's the way I want to express myself. Like if we get some issues, you want to start talking crazy, like motherfuckers feel safe behind the fucking screen and all that other shit. Hey, look, I ain't got no motherfucking time. I'm not gonna argue with you and waste the fucking energy. You know what I'm saying? Well, that might be a thing. They sent their gay energy elsewhere and it got to somebody else. But like the other day when you said Ruben was a gay, I fucking had no idea. Why ain't Pride a bunch of Ruben reports? You know what I'm saying? Having conversations, you know, hey, discussing what we can do to advance the community, what we can do to benefit ourselves or whatever. It's a bunch of weirdos with fucking dildos taped to their head and fucking all that other shit. Remember, they beat up a gay person in jail and everybody crying for him like he was insane. But shit, what's the motherfucking deal, Rabbit? My thing is this. Those keeper the white report got ran out of South Central. My thing is, yeah, if you're gonna be gay, man, be gay. There's no reason, like, unless you telling the motherfucker, who knows what the fuck is going on in your bedroom until you start dressing and acting all weird and doing just some old off the wall ass shit. Like, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then you wonder why people get uncomfortable. You make it be uncomfortable because you just on some, like, it's not the fact that you gay, it's just that you so out there. Like, if I ran around talking about, beat the brows, if I ran around yelling and talking about fucking bitches all day, don't you think women would be uncomfortable about me if I yelled and made it all the way out there, you know, made about that was all I did, made my whole life based on that. If that was my whole premise, if the Kush Den was strictly about talking about fucking bitches and doing all kind of good, wholesome, healthy, you know, good stuff to the ladies, I would never do, you know, because that's not Honcho style. But it would make motherfuckers uncomfortable as fuck. People would want to hear that shit after, like, come on, man, chill. You know what I'm saying? There'd be some niggas who come through and agree, just like they gonna have people who gonna agree with them. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, people like that. A lot of people didn't know they were gay. That's not bad. Say like Charles James. Who's Charles James? Yeah, you ain't know Titanfall is lit, nigga. Titanfall is legit. The first one was cool too. The second one they kind of rushed, I think. And the thing about EA, they ain't put enough behind it because they didn't think people was fucking with it. And that's why fucking Call of Duty copied some shit from Titanfall and was using all that extra wall crawling, extra shit they was doing. Excuse me. But my thing, like I say, Ruben was a surprise to me, though. I was just like, what the fuck? And sometimes they put a black chick to twist their fat boy white. Man, dog, that shit bothers the fuck out of me. Like, and that's the shit though. When black women subscribe to that shit super tough. They like to be buddy with them and all that extra shit, using their lingo and they fucking their gay white rumors. I can see that. They got the gay Aaron Rodgers rumors, and the fact that he fucking with Danica don't make that shit no better. Cause there's people in like it might be. I'm looking at the actual top chat, but let me see. I got to bring another thing up. So I'm missing some shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that guy need a brick shower. Oh, that's funny. What's like free Bill Cosby, take R. Kelly. Seem like you ready, but my thing is, what the fuck you annoying me for? You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about you. You know what I mean? Like, and in reality, like I say, you know, motherfuckers be in normal society just going on about their day, and then some motherfucker got to be all loud, got to be all flamboyant, all extra. And like I say, the gays and black women, they intermingle a lot, because some of this shit that just black women be wearing and doing, if it was anything else, it'd be fucking gay. Like, because women get a pass for certain shit that they do, but some of these hairdos and hairstyle, that shit is gay centric, whatever you want to call it, man. But like I say, the shit just be off the wall, and that's what I don't understand. Again, we was talking about that a little bit yesterday. Like, why do women take advice from gay men? Like, why do women take advice from other women on relationships, single women and shit? Why do you take fashion advice from gay men? A motherfucker who don't give a fuck about you or what you look like, who trying to compete with you. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker trying to compete with you, and you taking advice from them. Makeup tips from these motherfuckers. Like women look like trannies nowadays with the fucking makeup shit. They think it's and stuff. Have y'all seen that fucking new eyebrow shit? Have y'all seen the fucking new eyebrow shit, man, that they doing? Like, I hate the eyebrows that exist now. I hate, like, that fucking weird fucking caterpillar looking shit that they already rocking. Now they got some shit, and they motherfucking got the eyebrow. It's the thick fucking weird eyebrow, but then that shit goes around their forehead. You know what I'm saying? Damn, they're looking like how them old Mexican chicks used to fucking used to motherfucking do they shit. You know how the Mexicans used to draw them motherfuckers on. They be looking crazy. Motherfuckers be uneven. One be way up here, one be down here. It's like, bitch, what is surprise? You mad? What's going on? Like, I can't determine what your emotions are right now. You look, but the shit connects. It's like they trying to make a fucking unibrow cool. No, like it looks like a fucking unibrow. It's like the big thick shit. Like right here, it's not a unibrow. It's an empty spot right here. But the shit fucking connects. It's one big hoop. It looks like a fucking the thing on top of the Teletubby fucking shit, man. You know what I'm saying? That mean ride me. Eyebrows look real pedestrian. The shit is just, it's crazy, dog. Like, I can't, it's just some of the shit. That's why I say I like regular assholes, dog. Like bitches that ain't trying to do too much. They comfortable with themselves. And yeah, the chola style. And like I said, they comfortable with themselves, dog. They not doing too extra. So I ain't got to worry about this broad just trying to be on a whole nother level of some just over the top shit, man. But me. Why you sad there, Dr. Rabbit? But again, man, yeah, we did went from talking to R. Kelly to talk about the handlebar shit. But man, old buddy, you talking about the stand your ground, man. That it's like a pussified law, dog. Like it's like a protect the pussy law. You know what I'm saying? Because like I'm sure there's been cases where it's valid. But shit, when the chick tried to use it when his husband was beating her up, they tried to give her time for it. There wasn't no stand your ground for her, the black chick. But I mean, I feel intimidated. He threatened me. Motherfucking me, what? Like, motherfucker shooting on the ground. Like, what? My thing is this. Motherfucker ain't pulling no pistol on me. What the fuck I'm gonna put? We finna get it in. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it in. Like, that's bad shit. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I'm too old to be out there scrap, but I would like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I think natural instinct would be, let's fucking get it in. You know what I'm saying? Now, if a motherfucker draw down on you, shit, hey, do what the fuck you gotta do, man. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? If you think a motherfucker got some action on him, but if you know for a fact motherfucker ain't got no action, you just that fucking pussified, and that's what a lot of motherfuckers, that's why these motherfuckers be clinging to their guns. Like, I have no problem with guns and gun laws because there are motherfuckers who do some shit and you need to protect yourself. But in most of the cases where people use them, motherfucker ain't got no pistol on them, ain't got no action on them. You just fucking scared. And motherfuckers be afraid to, no, it's the amendment, the Second Amendment. Okay, cool. But in reality, just admit you a fucking coward. When it come down man to man, hand to hand, you don't want that action. And that's just what it is. You're afraid. You know what I'm talking about? The Kush, I fucking sent a fucking report today. I haven't heard anything back from them. The motherfucker's been supposed to do it. So I'm like, I don't know. I haven't taken the time to find another company yet. But I'm gonna have to do something different because, like I say, it's been over fucking 2 weeks. Because I read in there like the little help section they was talking about it could take up from 3 to 10 days, but this shit has been like 2 weeks, and so I don't have time to do that. Stand your ground is basically like the law that that old buddy tried to use against Trayvon Martin. It's the law that basically when you see it is when white people use that, like say they felt like they're getting attacked by a black person. That's usually the only case I've seen it where it's actually been successful. But basically, if somebody's threatening you or trying to impute on your space, that you're allowed to stand your ground. You can kill them if they're trying to, threaten. But like I say, I've yet to see it work successfully in another manner. And so my thing, it's like I've yet to see it work another way. Like I say, we talking about women who've tried to use it, didn't work for them. The same race situation. And so, like I said, y'all know me, I don't be really big on the whole race thing, but I mean, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, and I'm gonna call it like I fucking see it. And I've only seen it work for white people against black people. I've yet to see it go the other way. Like I said, if you can find me some cases where it went the other way, then I'll change my thought. But that's the only time I've ever seen that shit apply. No, you don't have to flee. You don't have to avoid the danger. So basically, it's in some certain states. So if a motherfucker see me at night and they feel threatened by my presence, even though I may not even be giving a fuck about them, they can shoot me because they were standing their ground. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, it's funny because I see motherfuckers. Like, I was laughing today because it's just motherfuckers looking intimidated and shit. Like, I've been in the fucking grocery store looking nervous. But I don't give a fuck about you, bitch. I'm trying to get my little neuro drink and fucking make sure I got enough fucking Kroger points. I had to go spend like $2 so I could have about 20 cents off. I had to go fill up the fucking car and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I went and spend a couple of dollars so I could, make sure my Kroger points was right. You know what I'm saying? Get my 20 cents off and shit. And, you know what I'm saying? But that's the thing. Exactly. She should have been able, like I say, to lay him down because originally he confronted her, not knowing what the fuck was going on. You don't know what the situation is. And my thing is, again, motherfucker went and confronted a woman. He was big and bold about the shit. Man come up, he want to pull his pistol and shoot him down. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So it don't really matter though. Like I say, it does matter, but it don't. Like I say, you just gotta play it how it go. But like I say, shit, if mine finna be on the line, we finna get it all the way in. If this gonna be my last account, this shit, let's make it worthwhile. That's how the fuck I see the shit, man. Because video cue the radio, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so it is what it is, though. But again, very unfortunate, man. Dude lost his life because that dude is pure pussy. Again, people justified, oh, well, I can't do anything about it. It's the law. And this like it's laws like this that allow pussies to continue to thrive, man. Like this is why we've become a weak society. It's no, well, he used his Second Amendment. He's a pussy. The dude is pure pussy. The man pushed him and he shot him. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Motherfucker pushed me. We finna fight, dog. Like, this motherfucker knew he had no chance. He was physically inept and he was a coward. So he shot the man down. Man, they had no gun on him. Wasn't no action like that. It is what it is, dog. Like I say, it will continue to allow these pussy-ass cowards to thrive. It's a lot of motherfucking pussy-ass cowards, dog. George Zimmerman, fucking pussy. You know what I'm saying? Beat on his wife, want to pull a gun on the daddy and all that other shit. Pure pussy, man. You know what I mean? So, it's a lot of cowards. That's why I say I move my way. And if a motherfucker, like I say, if a motherfucker come else, look, I'm finna go ahead and put them all the way down because I ain't finna give a motherfucker to get no chance to get no stand your grounds and all that shit. You're gonna be asleep. You're gonna be napping. You know what I'm saying? By the time if you wake up and figure out what happened, yeah, hey, look, it's gonna be too late for you to stand your ground. You better seek some revenge or some shit. But that's why I say I just be cool, man. Like I'm not promoting no violence. I'm not telling anybody to go do nothing violent. You know what I'm saying? But you must protect yourself at all costs, just like they say in a fucking boxing match. You got one life to live. I got one. Might not even be the greatest, might not be the worst, but I'm gonna protect that motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? Shit. Motherfuckers take their thoughts, their fears, and apply it to the physical shit that they're trapped inside their head with their fears and their intimidation that's inside their mind. And they motherfucking me, and like I say, they motherfucking me allow that shit to manifest in reality. And again, that's their cowardice. You know, they can sit there and justify it any way they want to. That's their cowardice. You know what I mean? It ain't that motherfuckers is about, oh, that shit don't mean shit to me, man. Look, I know this for a fact, okay? And I'm not saying, like, it ain't no, it ain't that hard to kill a man with your fucking bare hands. You know what I'm saying? It ain't hard to put a motherfucker down with your bare hands, dog. Yeah, that's the jam right there. That you're singing there, Dr. Rabbit. But, you know what I'm saying? Oh, man, that shit was hilarious. But I don't even think he probably got punked. Somebody probably got slapped twice. That ain't no pistol whipping. That wasn't no pistol whipping fucking. That was a motherfucker. He bumped his head on the fucking cabinet ass bruise. Pistol whip, that nigga should have been leaking. That nigga should have required some repairs. You know what I'm saying? That nigga bumped his head getting out the car, fell over, and thought he got robbed or something. You know what I'm talking about? That fucking 6'9". That dude there is out of there. That dude just, like I say, but that's the generation we live like. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, it's a lot of stupid shit going on, man. We just live in a stupid. That's why I don't fuck around. I don't fuck around, dog. Like I said, I just be cooling, man. Oh yeah, I don't watch The View. It'd be too much other shit going on there. But my thing is, like I say, man, like I say, I look at things in different dynamics. That's why you don't ever really see me just subscribe to no one belief. I mean, I have different views on different things. It's not going to ever just be all the way in line with somebody else. I view things to the world through the eyes of one Ed Honcho. That's all I can do is base it off my experience. A lot of people base their lives on other people's experiences. You know what I'm saying? I'll check it out. But like I said, let me, excuse me, I'm barking on the mic and shit. I'll write this shit down. I'll check this shit out. But my thing is, shit, them motherfuckers gonna support him. They gonna support 6ix9ine because now they gonna think he got some clout. Oh, he escaped, man. He got pistol. He escaped. He shot at him. He did all this. Plus, he just dropped a song with Nicki Minaj. So shit, just Nicki Minaj alone, that shit gonna get shined. But the thing about 6ix9ine, the people don't realize, that dude is getting extorted. Okay, getting extorted. And if you believe otherwise, you a motherfucking fool. You know what I'm saying? If you believe 6ix9ine is really real, these motherfuckers pumping his head up. They letting him be a part of whatever that Treyway shit is. They telling him this, that, and the third. Oh, yeah. You got clout. You got this. We got your back. You a gangster. You know, all this other shit. Yeah, that's academic. Them niggas probably gay together. Fucking academics is a lame. Like, academics is the lamest nigga in the game to me, man. Like, sit there and talk about how pussy he is, and then want to try to get tough and talk tough with motherfuckers. Like, you can't have it both ways, my nigga. You sitting there running, talk about it, you gonna run and cry and run to the cops if somebody do this, that, and the third to you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I seen some shit. I was looking at some interesting shit about South Africa. But you know, like I say, they promoting him and letting him get away with that shit because they eating big time off that clown, dog. That's just all it is. They eat big off this clown. They talk about the report came out like he's on a series of L. He's like, you know, when the roller coaster go up and down. That motherfucking roller coaster was going up. It was up, up, up. You know, come test my gangster, man. Ain't nobody test my gangster yet. You know, I've been telling them. That motherfucker was going up, up, up. I said, nigga got back in the country. Bam, they said his ass in Rikers. He got punked up in Rikers. They talk about that dude was fucking cowering in the corner because the little Latin gang or whatever was fucking punking him. Talk about he was in the corner balled up crying and shit. Fucking, now this shit, you know, getting robbed, all that other shit. Like, it's like, man, it is what it is. Better get up and scrap because if they want to get at you, you're going to get beat up either way. If you fighting back or you not. You gonna get got, so you better go out fighting. Shit, I mean, in reality, you better go out fucking fighting. You better try to save if you care and give any kind of fucks about yourself. You better motherfucking me and do what you got to do to stay the fuck alive, man. But we went from Kelly to 6ix9ine to some other shit to whatever and however. But it's just a crazy world we living in, man. Super crazy world we living in. And, you know what I mean? But like I say, it's just, again, that's why I just be in my own little lane, man. I just be in my own little shit, minding my own fucking business. Oh, word? Why does that name sound familiar? Finesse Mitchell. Ain't that a comedian or something? But, let me see. But man, that's a great saying right there. That's a fucking great saying right there. Man, that's a fucking great saying. Looking backwards hurts your neck. Stop watching behind you. Keep looking forward. Focus on the future. But we gonna get it figured out. Like I say, man. You hit your dogs, baby. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, my thing is, you know, he one deep again, like when it's on TV, he playing that role, he playing that act like a lot of these motherfuckers do, man. Like I say, man, that's what I tell you. I'm not no fucking gangster, dog. I'm just a man who's gonna protect my fucking life. I'm not finna start no shit with nobody, but I'm gonna do my damn just to motherfucker in that shit. You know what I mean? That's what I'm gonna have to figure something out. I'm gonna work diligently tomorrow on trying to get the Kush line operable again, because like I say, I could use some any kind of phone number to do it, but the whole point is the number I had Kush at the end, and you know what I'm saying? It was dope. It was a Houston number with the Kush at the end, so it was legit. But now I don't know what the fucking problem is. That's why I say I think the company that I use, they don't have motherfucking me. I don't think they are. I think they like some type of affiliate or something. They go through they're like a third party or some shit. You know what I'm saying? No, it's not the same. It's not the same, man. Well, organized general. Yeah, I can fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? Because here's the deal, man. Look, you know, all them other numbers, they'll be difficult to remember. That's why the fucking sauce line is a little bit easier to remember. That drip at the end. But it don't necessarily have to be Kush. It could be something else. But I'd rather keep it Kush just because of the Kush den, and you know. No, but that's the thing. They haven't even charged me for it yet. But I'm just like, at least give me some fucking. They telling me I got the number saved. They sent me a thing saying I needed to, you know, send them the last little information so they could charge. And I sent the shit. Actually, I sent it twice because I left out the address part. And fucking, I ain't heard nothing back from them. But they ain't charged my shit. And so that's the thing that's got me annoyed, because you telling me I got the number saved and all this shit. I got in my account. I can pull up my account and do the thing. When I fucking go check it out, it says the number's parked. It is what it is. No, not hungry. I never really was just that hungry. Still a bit aggressive, still a bit agitated. Like I say, when I get done here, I'm gonna go hit the gym. You know what I'm saying? But it's cool. Like, this cool. I just would, humpy. Oh, I thought it said hungry. Humpy. No, there's no real withdrawal from weed. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You may be easily annoyed, the first couple of days because you're so used to being relaxed or whatever it is. But if you, like I said, after about 2 or 3 days, you kosher, man. Yeah, you Gucci. No, cigarettes are awful. Like, cigarettes are a real problem. You know what I'm saying? But I don't really fuck with cigarettes. Like, these Black and Milds, this ain't shit. Because I don't really inhale the Black and Milds. It's just like the habit of blowing smoke. And so, like, if I just say, man, I ain't finna fuck with these hoes no more, this easy to quit. Like, I just stopped fucking with Black and Milds multiple times. Like, I fuck with it, and I'm like, man, I don't feel like fucking smoking this shit no more. And I won't touch them for years. Like, shit, before I started back on these, it's been, a good 4 years or so. And like I say, I fuck with it for a bit. But then, yes, getting my Cosby on. No, I don't think I've been too sexually aggressive. I've been kosher. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Texas can win 3 Super Bowls in a row. That shit ain't gonna happen. Yeah, honestly, like I said, I don't want to smoke them now. The only reason why is just like, it's just a convenient little something to do to be doing in the Kush den. I get bored, I might fuck with one on the mixer or something. If I get annoyed, it's just something like a habit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really care about these. Like I said, it's just something to do. Like, sometimes I'll be in this motherfucker, forget that I'm even fucking smoking it. So it ain't even like I don't really care about these hoes. So they don't really provide any benefit. It's just the fact that I'm just smoking some. Man, y'all got a whole list here, and I'm mad because the fucking Spotify is not playing any of the recommended songs, and I don't know what the fuck for or why not. Oh shit. Maybe that's part of the problem. Let's see if that'll help. Let's see if maybe if we live, I can fix this. Let's see what happens here. Nothing. I know you ain't supposed to have it on, random or shit like that, but ain't none of that shit going on. I don't fucking know. Don't know why I won't play. Sad, makes me sad because y'all got some good shit in here. Try cutting it off, bringing it back. Okay, I'll definitely check it out. Today, I'm gonna do some chest work. But again, like, to me though, it's not about. I really got to get back on more body weight shit. Like, I've been doing this kind of slack and just getting some soreness going to feel good. But I really don't want to be. It's not really about, the weights. It's about more body weight shit. About being able to control and have functionality with the strength, not just walk around trying to get my JJ Watt on or anything like that. So. Hell no, ain't nobody do no motherfucking. But what did happen to Snoop shit? Birdman had some shits too. You have to punch or hump some donkey punching. Donkey punching is cool. If you're gonna have to punch or hump somebody, get them both done at the same time. But my deal is this, man. We're gonna wind it down here. But I want to say, yeah, man. Heidi, you got to be careful. Looking at Heidi's reply, and that little dude that you tagged me in today, that dude will be a AAU legend, and that's it. That dude is not. He may go to college, but that's where his ride ends. That dude is the little dude. Fucking what's his name, Julian Newman or something. Like, yeah, it's the best stiff handles I've ever fucking seen. That fucking dude is like, that dude is not that good. Definitely overrated, and definitely has some issues. You can tell that his teammates like don't care for him, whoever plays with him. You can tell he's very conceited, because he was playing a little AAU game against a little white dude. Little white dude was getting in his ass. He was steadily talking shit. You could tell his pride was getting hurt because people was getting, that dude will not be a star. That dude will not be a star. That's when he was little. He's older now. He's like way older. And you could definitely tell he been smelling himself. That white dude blocked his shit, shook his ass. Like, white dude shook his ass and then laid up or made it like a layup or something, and then the fucking crowd rushed the court. Like, he did bad. You could tell his pride was hurt, so he came with his looking like the little dude on the meme. He looked just like, that's how he dribbles, just like the dude on that fucking meme. On that fucking meme when they talk about what he's just a dribbler. He's like all these unnecessary dribbles. Like, he dribbles entirely too much. You know what I'm saying? He might be. I think he is by now. Because the shit that she sent, it was a clip of like a little kid, and he was, you know what I'm saying? He's older now, because I seen some of his AAU shit, and he's good, but he's fucking, he been getting done. He was getting done. The little white dude was getting in his ass, dog. Like, I forgot his name, like Jaden something. The little white dude was getting in his ass, dog. He was getting mad. You could tell his little pride was hurt because he was getting embarrassed. And so it wasn't even about the team no more. He was over there trying to call a little dude out and do all this extra shit. And like, it wasn't even all that. He was fouling him and shit, but you know, my deal is just like, come on, man. Said we'd have to drop it, take 60 years straight before you get addicted. Oh man, yeah. And then they said like to what is it, to die from it, you'd have to smoke like 1,400 pounds or 1,100 pounds or something at once. Yeah, it's like, man, you good. You'll die from Tylenol before you die from fucking with weed. And that's why I say it's what killed me. They try to schedule it like cocaine and all that other shit. Nobody has died from fucking smoking weed. It ain't gonna happen. So there's that. Yeah, exactly. Like you don't, man, I've tried my best to overdose on weed. Failed every motherfucking time, dog. But again, like I said, with that being said, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Kush Den, my friends in the den, I appreciate each and every one of y'all. All the different thoughts, all the different personalities. Who has died from fucking smoking weed? Show me a case of a person dying from smoking weed, and I'll rethink my whole reefer legacy. No, I don't believe so. I smoke it all. Sativa, the indicas, the hybrids, indica in the couch. But again, that's just from a person who just, I'm talking about sitting at your house smoking a blunt. Now, if you go decide to do some dumb shit, more people have died from drinking alcohol and fucking, and getting a car accident. That's all alcohol. Man, I'm waiting on it. I'd like, show me a study where someone has died from smoking the reefers, and again, I'll reconsider my stance on it. You have access to the studies from around the world. You send me some, I will definitely read them. And even if that was the case, then I'd only smoke indicas. So there you go, and eat edibles. What the fuck? Why should I unblock you? So you can continue to send me more weird shit? You ain't finished no goddamn book. You can't read good. You got the R. Kellys. Now, like I say, I've definitely heard about weed increasing the heart rate and things like that. But I still yet to see anybody clock out from it. I don't know if I trust your promises, man. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's hard to believe you But weed had your blood pressure up. I mean, I can believe it. Like I said, I've read the studies where it says that, it can increase the heart rate and some things like that. But psychosis isn't death. You know what I'm saying? You show me a death. Psychosis is one thing, but I think are the people who have are they susceptible to that already? I mean, what increases that? So if that's the case, Snoop should be the most paranoid motherfucker in the world. I don't know. These motherfuckers got irregular heartbeats. They die playing basketball. That one look like a chubby Adam Sandler. That's fucking hilarious. So that's what I'm saying. And then again, like I say, with these studies of the people who are on weed, what other things are also being studied with that? What about their diets? What are they? What other drugs and things do they partake in? Because I do believe people who smoke weed, not all of them, but I think more of them are likely to be more willing to try other shit. The fucking legal medication that you get is addicting. It causes issues and things like that. What is this ligma shit? I'm gonna have to see this shit that everybody be out talking about. But again, we'll talk about weed another day. We don't talk about weed in the Kush Den. That's a no. We talk about everything but weed in the Kush Den. But again, like I say, we'll see what's shaking. Send me a study. I'll read it. I don't mind it. But yeah, it's time to go get it in. No, that sounds good. It gets you wasted. Again, the same thing I've heard about red wine. If you drink too much red wine, it can have issues too. 1 cup, what is it, like an 8-ounce glass a day? But then you drink too much, then it takes you over to the other side. Because who was it talking about red wine? It's okay because of this or something. And again, I came across this was a couple of years ago, so don't quote me as exactly what everything is. But again, too much of it can fucking fuck you up. 8 ounces? Well, 8 ounces ain't even that much. What is 8 ounces of anything other than 8 ounces of weed? Other than that, you just sip it. You just take a little sip of scissor. You know what I'm saying? That's my red wine for the day. It's over. So, but again, let me get out of here. I fucks with y'all, but I keep fucking with y'all. I'll be in here all night. Again, we'll be back at it tomorrow, and we'll see where we go. We'll see what tomorrow's topic is because I'm working. Excuse me. I'm trying to do some different stuff, and if some of these things can come to fruition, it would definitely help if the fucking line, the Kush line, is working. So those are the two most important. Well, the most important thing right now is getting an adequate Kush line activated. But again, y'all be cool like y'all be cool. I appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. I'm going to politely escort you to the door. And until next time, my friends in the den, I appreciate y'all. So get the fuck out.